Well, hello, my friends. I am here with Jessica Brummer. She is the Director of Communications for the wonderful, beautiful, the Durham Museum. Jessica, thank you for joining me today.
Hi, Andy. Thanks for having me.
All right, 90 years. Cheers to 90 years. I can't believe the museum's been around that long, and what an amazing history. So, yeah, let's just talk about the 90-year journey.
Yeah, she looks good for 90 years, don't you think,
Yes, yes.
Andy? No, yeah. For those that don't know, the Durham Museum, our home is Omaha's Union Station. The building opened in 1931, which was 90 years ago. Um, we still consider, as a history museum, Union Station our single greatest artifact. It's our job to preserve it, to care for it. It's a national historic landmark, so not just for Omaha, but for our country, a significant building. And so we're celebrating. We're celebrating turning 90. And we're really excited because thanks to a bunch of generous donors, we are open for free this week. So all week long through Saturday the 13th, anyone and everyone can come experience the museum, which is super cool. When the building opened in 1931, there was this great ad that ran that said every citizen of Omaha is invited to come see the new Union Station. So
Yeah.
we're kind of doing a throwback to that and really want people to take a chance to rediscover this wonderful building.
Yeah. And I just want to mention this week, because some of these people, because many people may be watching after this week. So
Oh,
this week,
sure.
meaning November 7th, the week of November 7th.
Yes, November 7th through the 13th.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
and
and we got tons of fun activities going on throughout the week. I think if you've never been here, obviously get down here and see it. But if you have, there'll be new things to see too.
yeah. And going back, because it used to be called the Western Heritage Museum.
Yes, the museum has gone through several iterations. So actually, the building has been a museum longer than it was an operating train station now, which is kind of crazy. It operated as a train station for 40 years,
Okay.
1931 to 1971. And then the building closed, and Union Pacific donated it to the city of Omaha. And a group of volunteers opened it first as Omaha's History Museum,
Okay.
then became the Western Heritage Museum. And then when Chuck Durham got involved in the 90s, when they did a complete renovation, it was renamed the Durham Museum, which is what we are today. So yeah, it's gone through a long lifespan, a lot of growth. We're now a Smithsonian affiliate, so we get lots of national traveling exhibitions. Like I said, it's such a great resource for Omaha. If you haven't been down in a while, you need to get down and check it out.
Absolutely. And this is kind of a little off topic. It's not on our questions, but what does it take to maintain this museum? Because you've got these high ceilings and these glorious, lights and chandeliers. And I mean, it's
Yeah.
breathtaking and it's spectacular, but I can't even imagine.
Yes, we have a super dedicated, our collections and curatorial team. Not only do they take care of our artifacts in our collection, but one of those artifacts is the building. So,
Yeah.
and being a national historic landmark, there's obviously things that when things break or need to be fixed, they have to be done in a certain way to keep the historical integrity of the building. So we have some really wonderful partners. McGill Restoration is one of them. But when we have to have major work done, we rely on those partners that are used to working on historic buildings, that know what it takes, because there's certain materials you have to use. There's a certain technique that has to be done. We just finished a 3-year project where they literally took every single stone off the outside of the building, cleaned it, and
Wow.
reattached it. Because water was starting to infiltrate, because that's what it does after 90 years. It's a lot of work, but again, it's a very, very important piece of Omaha's history and of our nation's history. So we do our very best to to care for it as best as we can.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about, because we're getting into the holiday season, and I think the Durham Museum is a holiday tradition for so many people. Now, last year, did you have a lot? I can't remember. There's been so much going on. Did you have a tree last year?
We did have a tree last year, and we did most of our programming virtually.
Yep.
We did have kind of a reimagined Santa Claus experience.
Yes.
So we did Christmas. It was obviously very different than what we had done in past years, but we are ready to be back. We learned some really good things from last year, and switching some of our programs to digital let us reach a lot more people. So you'll see a mix of both in-person and virtual opportunities during this year's Christmas at Union Station, which starts in just a few weeks, which is hard to believe, but we harvest our tree on November 15th. So that's just a few weeks away.
And so when does the tree arrive at Union Station?
Yeah, so that tradition is really cool. Actually dates back to the early days of the station as well. Union Pacific used to harvest a tree from the Pacific Northwest, bring it by train to Omaha, and have it here in Union Station. And so Union Pacific still helps us. They harvest the tree locally. So every year, a bunch of people submit their trees. We go out and look at them all, select the winner. And then on the 15th, we will harvest the tree, we'll bring it down to the museum. And it takes Union Pacific and Mangelson's and our volunteers about a week to get all the decorations and everything on. This year, we are doing a special nod to our 90th anniversary. So the tree's gonna look a little bit different than people are used to. We're switching to all white lights, which normally they're colored. We have all new ornaments, which is very exciting. And then we have a special tree topper that'll be a nod to 1931. So we're doing some special things with the tree this year.
All right. So when does that kick off? So
the first official event of Christmas at Union Station is Thanksgiving night, and that's our virtual tree lighting. So you can tune into our Facebook page, website, YouTube channel. It'll be in all places. It's about a half-hour program. The Boys Town Choir is going to sing. We'll have footage of the tree harvest so you can see how it all happens. Santa will give a special message, and then we'll light the tree. So that kind of kicks off Christmas at Union Station. And then every day throughout the holiday season, Santa is here every single day. So you can come see him. We have special late nights on Tuesday nights, family nights with Santa, where you can come down, see Santa. We have local choir groups and musicians that perform. On those Tuesday nights, we're adding an extra special snowfall from the Great Hall ceiling, which is one of the things people love about the in-person tree lighting ceremony. Yes. So it's going to snow on Tuesday nights if you if you want to come down for those. And then just a variety of stuff, concerts throughout the season. We have some other virtual opportunities. And then we cap it all off with our New Year's Eve party, which we are going to do in person this year. It's just going to have a limited capacity. So when you go on our website and check out Christmas, you'll see that some of the events we are doing in person, but we're just limiting the amount of people that can be there and doing reservations, that kind of thing. So it should feel a little bit more like normal this year, I hope.
And for during the day and people coming to visit the museum, is there a limitation on how many people can actually be in the museum at one time, or is it more the event? I mean, the more
it's more the events.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have our daily capacity anymore. I would say that we do still offer advanced tickets online, and we're going to encourage people to do that during the holiday season, just so we can better understand what to expect each day. But really, our space is large. So unless it is those events where we're kind of all gathering around, we have found that there's quite a bit of space for people to spread out within the museum. So we feel good about that.
What exhibits are going on right now?
Yeah, so we have a combination right now. So we just opened a photo show by Howard Buffett, who is Warren's son. It's called 40 Chances: Finding Hope in a Hungry World. And it documents his personal kind of quest to bring awareness to the world hunger crisis. He's traveled to something like 130 countries. He's documented with these beautiful photographs. That's his talent. And so it's a really powerful show, inspiring, in some cases, really hard to look at, but a really important message. And we tried to take opportunities to point out how people can help here locally too.
Yeah.
So that's going on. And then at the beginning of December, we open, I'm very excited about, it's a show about Billie Holiday. Okay. So it's from the Smithsonian. It's a beautiful photograph show from her personal photographer. And it talks kind of about the life and legacy of the jazz musician, Billie Holiday. We're going to have an exhibit alongside that talks about Omaha's jazz history, which is a super rich experience. Our friends at the Great Plains Black History Museum are going to have an exhibit at the same time about the Dreamland Ballroom. So we're really looking forward to kind of highlighting that jazz history. And that starts December 4th. So we'll have multiple exhibits going on during the Christmas season that obviously, your admission gets you into everything at the museum. Sure. So you can go see Santa, go see an exhibit, stop at the soda fountain, do all those great things.
Well, we've got about 30 seconds left, and I want to just talk about how people can support the museum. A membership is a great way to do that. And it's the holidays, and gifting a membership to a family member or a friend is the perfect way. So
I give memberships to all my family and some of my friends every year. And a family membership to the museum is $60, which is about $5 a month. It's super affordable. You get in free to all of these events, all of these exhibitions for 12 months. So, and we have a special spot on our website where you can specifically purchase gift memberships. So if you're looking for something, we'll send those gift cards out to you. You don't even have to stop at the museum. You could do it all online. So if you're looking for a great way to give somebody something fun, but also support the museum, those obviously help support our day-to-day operations.
And it truly is the gift that gives all year round.
It is. You're totally right.
Yeah. So, well, Jessica, thank you so much. I'm excited. I'm excited to get back down to the museum and be there in person. So encourage.
I think we all are excited to feel Christmas again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me. It's so good to see you, and I will see you soon.
Okay, great to see you, Andy. Thank you.
And folks, don't go away. We'll be right back.